Hello, everyone, and welcome to a lovely game titled A Confectionery Conundrum. I am your lovely DM, Pie Guy, and these are my lovely players. And before I get into the intro of the game, let's get into character intros, starting from left to right with the tokens. Adorable. Next up, we have the complete opposite of everything easy is.
I'm Alex, and I'm going to be playing Mavakos. A old, old, I mean old Beastmaster Ranger with a fey beast of the sky named Jules, which is this most elegant rainbow-looking bird that just flies around or rests on Mavakos' horns or shoulders. And you'll see Mavakos just working under his boss, with his other compatriots, and if he's not working, he's normally telling kids to get off his lawn, smoking his cigarettes, and eventually he'll have a really hoarse voice when I get around to that in game. So, here we are.
Lovely, lovely. Next up, we have this Leonin fella.
Hi, I'm Gwen or Pons. I will be playing K Mewguard, Leonin, Path of the Zealot Barbarian. He's a very outgoing Leonin. Likes talking about his god a lot, and doesn't really give a shit about what you have to think about his god. Besides that, he's a very loving compatriot or companion for your team. He's willing to kind of throw his body at anything just to be a massive meat shield.
Giggity. Next up, we have Bucket.
Hi, I'm Conundrum. I'm playing as Bucket. Bucket is a very curious little slime person. Woke up in a cave with basically no memories and has, through wild circumstances, made her way to where she is currently with her familiar friend, Avon the Sprite. And for the purposes of the game, I will be speaking as Avon because Bucket does not speak. However, I'll be describing Bucket's actions.
Lovely. So as each of you sit in the guild hall, whether you just got back from being saved or have been ordered here by your boss to find something to do and get in good with the locals, or just hanging around, you all sit in the guild hall, and you spy quite the interesting posting on the job board that reads the following. Hello, adventurers. I am in dire need of assistance, as my candy shop has suddenly come to life and has begun assaulting my customers and ruining my business. I've owned this shop for a long time, since I inherited it from my father, and I wish to keep it in perfect condition to honor his wishes and make him proud. So please, I beg of you, come save my shop and help me understand why all of this is happening to me. Signed, Henry Leighton. What would you all like to do?
You said it was a candy shop?
Mm-hmm.
Bucket would like to go to the candy shop.
So Bucket's checking out the posting?
Yes. Well, Avon's checking out the posting.
Okay.
Bucket is just excited about candy.
Got it. What's everyone else doing?
Mamakos is going to step out of this cloud of smoke that he has around him, as he is a perennial chain smoker and does not give any care to those around him. Secondhand smoke he doesn't care about. He also goes to the job board to look at this posting, mainly looking for something that's easy, that won't require a lot of effort, because he doesn't really want to be here, as far as he was ordered to by his boss, so he's just doing what he was told, so he doesn't get in trouble again.
Okay, so you're up there checking the post. How about Easy?
Easy will find her way to the board and will attempt to read it despite how high it is. She will, and every now and then she makes like a little jump to try to get up higher, to try to see it better.
Adorable. Kay, how about you?
Kay kind of is just sitting at a table and notices the little kobold jumping up and down, trying to read the board up, and walks up and 7 foot tall and just picks up the little kobold and holds him up.
Easy scared of heights!
Don't worry, little friend, I have you.
Thank you. Easy appreciates it. Easy will read it out to you. That's how Easy will help, and Easy will read out
Thank you.
for
I struggle reading common, so...
It's okay, Easy help.
Adorable. So each of you sit there. You're all reading the post. It seems that the shop isn't actually that far from the guild hall. It's just but a little bit ways outside of town.
Easy will look over at her shoulder at the Leonin that's holding her and say, "What is candy?"
Candy is sweet treat that humans like.
Oh, do Leonins like candy?
I don't, but I'm sure others do. I'm not very sure. I've not met very many of Leonins.
She will then point a tiny red clawed finger to herself and say, "Will Easy like candy?"
This big puff of, like, cigarette smoke fills your breathing space. Try one of these, child. You might like it more than candy. And I offer Easy a cigarette.
Easy would take it without really thinking much of it and bite on the opposite end, putting out the flame, and then spit it out and say, Easy don't like that.
It takes some getting used to.
You have half of the back of a cigarette now because she bit off the front half.
I will just pull out another one. Light a new one. Candy, huh? Well, I guess I could get some for the boss's kid. Who knows? Maybe it'll get me a day off.
Okay, so you all take the job and set off, I take it?
Yeah.
Are you carrying
Oh,
Easy
well-
out of the bar?
Yeah, he's just carrying Easy like a little baby in his arm.
Whee! Easy like adventuring. This is fun.
Little one, I keep you protected. It's just this massive fucking Leon.
She reaches up and she pokes your mane. She's like, "You're the second person who's told Easy that. People like protecting people."
I think it's fun protecting people, especially if you die in the process.
Let's change to this. Because why not? So eventually, as you all travel, you make it to a little shop. As you make it to the shop, there are, I mean, I didn't bother putting them on the map because that's a lot of work, but you see a bunch of different people just kind of frantically running out of the shop. There's kids, there's adults, they're all kind of screaming for their lives as they run out. Everyone roll me a perception check.
Perception.
While he Leon and or fucking Kay sees all of this happening, he puts Easy on the ground.
Oh, easy, thanks you.
Of course, little one.
Okay, so everyone but Mavakos and Easy notice it. You see, as one of the patrons of the shop are frantically running for their lives, you see what looks to be some sort of uh, figure, almost looks to be made of candy, like attached to their back and trying to gnaw on them as they just run off into the distance.
Interesting. Kay's gonna just start walking up into the building.
Well, I guess this is the place.
Yeah, yes, probably the place.
The door is wide open, by the way.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. Kay just kind of. I'm gonna assume that he has to crouch down.
So
Or is it tall?
as you walk in, you notice a host of interesting creatures just on different tables and spaces, kind of just destroying the place and rummaging through things. And they kind of all turn around and notice you, and you see these figures, the more candied-looking figures, all turn around, and they all stare at you with what looks to be a little sharpened candy cane in their hands, and they all kind of snarl at you. And initiative.
Oh no! Oh no!
And now we're gonna go to. Let's go to this one. No, that's the love song. Let's go to this one.
There you go.
Spoopy.
And let me roll some initiative for these lads.
Oh no, I did that thing. Did that? Okay, so anybody accidentally pop out their chat? How do I return it from pop out chat?
I think if you just close it, it'll go back.
It didn't. Son of a bitch. Okay.
Okay. Roll initiative for these three. Oh, hi, boys. Wow. Okay, that's
Oh,
them.
geez.
And now initiative for you. Alright.
Cinnamon squirrel.
Alright. Lavacos, you're up first.
Shit, how'd that happen? I thought I was like 14. Alright, well. I'm guessing I don't see anything out here yet. So,
No?
I'ma just. What is my movement? 30? That sounds good. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move to like here and I'll take my birdie boy with me. And my bird has 60 feet of movement. So, it used 30 to get here. And then it's just gonna fly in. No, it's gonna stay right by me. It's gonna stay right by me. And
Alright. I'll
Is
say
this just-
getting there, you can definitely see this thing.
Is that just a looks like an enemy or something?
It looks like something ravaging through the building, yeah.
All right. Well then, I will just try and shoot it with my longbow.
Alright.
21
That hits.
for 9 piercing damage as I just whip out my longbow and just unleash it. And Jules is currently just riding on my horn. So But
Nice,
ghouls will
so-
like flap their wings a little bit, and they'll get like 5-10 feet above me, and they'll just kind of
You
hang out.
fire this arrow and it kind of hits this creature and actually takes a chunk out of it, and you see what looks to be almost like icing start drooling off of the arrow.
Nice.
Easy. What is your dex mod?
+2.
+2.
Why is
These
it
guys have
doing
a
that?
+3.
Right.
So this little fella is going to, let's see here. What is he going to do? He's going to bounce off of the little cupboard and try and stab Kay in the leg with his candy cane dagger.
Sounds good to me, Chief.
9.
That definitely misses.
Alright. This one is going to use... Let's see. Yeah, to get to you, he's going to go into a sugar rush. And bounce down, and then similarly charge at you. And shank at you with advantage this time for a 19.
That definitely hits, yeah.
You take 5 points of piercing damage. Easy, your Leonin friend just walked in and is now getting shanked by a bunch of different candy-looking creatures. Who knew candy could be so mean?
Easy thought candy was supposed to taste good. Oh, okay. Easy is going to take a step back and then another step back, and then she's going to flip open her book that says easy spells on the front, and flip open to a page and slap her little claw down on it, and then bring her hand up, and the sigil has melted itself into her hand. She holds it out, and she's going to cast Firebolt at this one.
Ooh, okay.
24 to hit
Yep.
for 3 points of fire damage.
Also, I forgot to say it at the beginning, but Kenzie inspired me to do something special, so natural 20s and natural 1s will have some interesting effects should you get them.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yes.
I'm scared of the natural ones.
I'm excited for
And that's
natural
easy
20s.
turn.
That is the end of Easy's turn. She points inside and she's like, evil candy! Easy, thanks.
This one will bounce down. Run right here and try and stab Mr. K with a shank
Oh, that definitely hits, yeah.
and 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
The cinnamon squirrel is just gonna start kind of climbing the walls and go right here. Avon.
Alright, Avon's gonna set Bucket down, move space forward. I think I have yeah, I got line of sight on that one. Avon's gonna try to shoot his bow at the one on the left.
All right.
13.
13. Oh no, the wrong stat block. 13. Unfortunately, just misses as it goes right over the candy creature's head.
Alright, that's fine. And yeah, that ends Avon's turn.
Alright. Kay, you are surrounded by candy things that are desperately shanking you with candy canes.
As Kay gets shanked by the two candy things, he just kind of gets really irritated and goes, "That's not nice," and goes into rage. And then he is going to aim for this one right here with his greatsword, and I'm also going to use Divine Fury on top of it.
Cool. That
Is it 15?
hits. Necrotic or Radiant?
Radiant.
Alright. So you hit this thing with your greatsword, and you completely shatter it, sending candy bits flying everywhere.
He lets out a little laugh as he roars then, and I'm gonna use Daunting Roar as a bonus action.
Ooh. Wisdom
Uh,
saving throw.
So that would be...
Going into a rage is a bonus action, sir.
Oh, is it? Oh, never mind then. Okay. That's my turn then. I forgot that Rage is a bonus action. My bad.
Bucket.
Alright, Bucket. Yeah, Bucket's gonna move forward. And if I'm not mistaken, Bucket can occupy the same space as Avon because Avon is tiny. And Bucket is going to fire an Eldritch Blast at this one on the left.
Alright.
I love it.
Does
That
a 26 hit? 5 force damage.
Nice, nice. This creature gets blasted and kind of a chunk, some gumballs kind of go flying off of it. Still standing.
Alright. Yeah, that ends Bucket's turn.
Alright. Mavakos.
Let's see. Let's do one of these. We're what? 20. Oh, that's super easy. Okay, so for my action, I'm gonna shoot this guy with an arrow from my longbow. Wham! 26 to hit for 8.
Is that the candy creature?
Yeah, I set this first candy creature right there.
Oh, that
Yeah.
hit.
And then for my bonus action, I am going to tell Jules to do a flyby and attack the same one. So
Alright.
basically, Jules, it's what is it? It's a D20 plus my spell attack mod to hit. So this might work. Plus 4, so a 21 to hit.
Hits.
Cool. So it is that plus. It'll be 1d4 plus 5. So it's a total of 7 damage. And then Jules is going to fly back to me. And because they don't provoke an attack of opportunity because of flyby, they just go in, rake across their face, and shred at them, and then they come back.
What are those little like gumdrop candies? Is that what they're called? The gumdrops? They're like chewy candies.
Yes.
Jules comes back with like a almost like an eyeball plucked out one of the gumdrops.
I eat it.
Compared to cigarettes, I mean, it's not that great.
I mean, I'm still smoking the cigarette, so it's getting tobacco smoke.
Yeah.
mixed in.
There you go. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, this little candy creature is gonna continue trying to shank at K. Where's J when you need him? 13.
That just misses.
Alrighty, easy. A little birdie just flew in and pecked an eyeball off a candy creature. And your Leonin buddy completely shattered one.
Adventuring is crazy. Easy's not sure what to think. So Easy will try the same thing again, but she will hit this one. 16.
Easy. You smell the scent of burning sweetness as this candy creature is completely obliterated in fire. And it starts melting.
Leonin friend, don't step there! Easy made fire.
Don't worry. It won't touch fire.
Okay. That's the end of my turn.
And Kay, as you look down, there is indeed a melting puddle of candy at your foot.
Kind of like just spits on it a little bit.
What is up with people and spitting on enemies lately?
It's just to put out the fire.
He's just blah, 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 blah.
Let's see. All right, the squirrel, getting annoyed at his friends not doing much, is actually going to bounce down and start coming after you, Kay. And the squirrel is going to try and nibble on you with a 20.
Oh yeah, that definitely is. Yeah.
9. So you
9?
take
Okay.
5. Because we round up in my games.
Well, I hope so.
Avon.
Alright, Avon's gonna just try to move another space forward and go and try to take another shot at the same one. The one on the left.
All right. Hits.
19. It does 1 damage, and if it can be poisoned, then it needs to make a DC Constitution saving throw against a DC 15.
Okay, con save. 15.
Ah,
Alright, is that your turn?
yes.
Okay, Kay, as you stand there, as this cinnamon squirrel just walked up to you to nibble on you, you notice that it's kind of emanating this just endless aura of cinnamon around you, and I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw. You are not blinded by the cinnamon. Congratulations. The cinnamon kind of starts pooling around your eyes, but you kind of take one of your hands in a rage and just wipe it off, and you are ready to fight.
He lets out a little sneeze as he comes down with his great sword with the Radiant Fury again.
Oh, that's such a better description. You just sneeze away the stuff in your face. However, the sneeze distracted you, and you completely miss your attack.
Okay, as a bonus action, he's going to Daunting Roar.
Alrighty, Wisdom save. What does it have to beat?
8 plus my proficiency, which would be a 0, plus my Constitution modifier, which would be 3. So 8 plus 3 is
Your proficiency 2, at least.
my first. Oh,
Yeah, it starts at 2, so should be at least 2.
So
what?
13?
My wisdom?
Your proficiency, yeah.
So it'd be 2.
13. If you're
Yeah,
con
13.
3.
Yeah,
Okay.
13.
Candy Boy. No, he's scared. Cinnamon Squirrel. Let's see. Cinnamon. How about you, Cinnamon? He makes it.
Okay.
So the Candy Boy is... what's a good frightened? He's scared of you. Now your turn? Give me a roar. Give me the roar. Give me the roar.
Kate, as he sneezes and misses his things, he just gets really pissed off, and he's just like, and just like really aggressively at them both.
I like it. I approve.
Thank you.
Bucket.
Bucket. Let's see. Yeah, Bucket's just gonna try another Eldritch Blast at the now frightened Candy.
That hits.
Another 5.
More force damage. Another chunk of it kind of goes blasting off.
And then Bucket's gonna take a step to the side.
Right. Mavakos, Mr. Chainsmoker. The Chainsmokers himself. You are the band.
He lets out a big cloud of smoke, and he growls over to Kay in Leonin, because I randomly picked Leonin on this character, just out of nowhere. Good job, brother. And then I'm gonna step to the side here.
Alright,
Take a
Macho
shot
Man.
take a shot at the squirrel, brother.
That
11
that hits.
for the squirrel, and then my Jules is gonna fly in, do a flyby, and fly back since they have 60 feet of movement. So does a 21 hit? 21 hits.
Question: does your little buddy do they get affected by ability things? Because any creature that enters the radius of the cinnamon aura must make the save, and if your little birdie friend just entered the aura,
Yeah, probably. I don't see why not.
so then little Jules has to beat a con save of 13. Or be
Okay.
blinded.
So it's gonna be this plus 2, because I don't think it adds it in here, because I get to add my proficiency. So it's this thing plus 2, so 10. So I'll reroll that attack because it would be at disadvantage. A 10.
Yeah, Jules goes flying in and then just gets encompassed by Cinnamon and misses the attack. And as it flies back to you, you see your little birdie buddy just covered in cinnamon.
I blow the cinnamon off by covering him in cigarette smoke. Just
Perfect.
Have you
Makes
ever
sense.
actually breathed in a cloud of cinnamon? It's awful.
yeah, it's much worse than
Yeah,
smoke.
Oh,
don't
it's
do it.
the worst.
You will choke to death. People did it for a
Oh.
challenge
Oh.
and it was stupid.
And then I will just step back to the side here so that the little kobold magician doesn't blow me up with their magic.
Alrighty.
You know, that's my turn.
So frightened, can't move closer and has disadvantage on the creature that you are scared of.
Ye. I believe so.
Okay. Well then he's gonna try and swing at you with disadvantage. He's a brave candy boy, but not that brave. Thank you kindly for that. 19 to hit.
Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah, he still hits.
Despite being scared, he manages to muster up enough courage to shank you for 3 points of piercing damage.
Why isn't the music playing for me?
Maybe refresh your game?
I've refreshed it like 3 times.
How did you fix this, Kenzie?
Mine was the volume issue under the master setting because I'm an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's your turn.
Maybe if I turn the master volume all the way up and reload it.
Alrighty, Easy will step forward 1, and she's going to line up a shot at the cinnamon squirrel with her sigil glowing on her hand for firebolt again for an 18.
Hey, that hits.
8 points of fire damage to the cinnamon squirrel.
Let's say I'm gonna do something fun. Kay, this candy lad, and the cinnamon squirrel all need to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh no.
As your firebolt lights up the cinnamon aura, causing a
Yep.
giant blast of fire.
Yep, because powdered cinnamon in the air is very flammable.
A dexterity saving throw?
Yep. 10's fine. 10's fine. 5's not fine. So we're gonna say for the funness of this, the cinnamon squirrel and Kay, you take 4 points of fire damage, and the candy lad takes 8. So easy, you kind of just did extra damage to the enemies by unknowingly fireballing the room.
Yay! Easy, sorry
moved
about
out
your
the way.
fire.
Glad I moved out the way.
Kate's just like kind of patting out his mane a little bit.
So it's a little bit singed. Smells pretty terrible.
Easy, like,
I mean, burnt cinnamon smells good.
Easy holds up her book.
Burnt
and,
hair does not smell good.
Burnt hair
True.
does not, yeah?
Easy holds up her book and dives behind the old grumpy tiefling. Easy,
Nice.
sorry,
After
Easy,
you-
sorry.
After you just lit up the room.
Yep.
Don't worry, little one, I won't hurt you.
Easy,
Okay,
thanks
so-
you.
Is that Easy's turn?
That's the end of Easy's turn, yeah.
Okay, the cinnamon squirrel. Let's see. The cinnamon squirrel is just going to try and nibble on Leonin, some Leonin for dinner. 14.
That means.
You take 6 points of piercing damage, reduced to 3. Congratulations, you're a barbarian. And you know what? Because it's fun, because you're impromptu fireball easy, I will say you just disabled the cinnamon aura ability permanently of the cinnamon squirrel.
Yay!
Avon.
Hmm. Yeah, Avon's just gonna try to take another shot. It hasn't worked out very well so far, but might as well.
An 18 hits.
1 damage. And a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
I assume that's at the candy boy.
Yes.
Okay. Con save. 19.
Dang it.
He's looking not good though. His candy's starting to melt a little bit from the heat and
Hey,
the
hey
constant
man,
barragement.
throw enough toothpicks at a piece of candy, it'll eventually break.
Yeah, eventually. That your
Seeing with
turn?
Avon's turn, yeah.
Alright, Kay, you just got impromptu engulfed in a cinnamon fireball.
Oh, that sounds so good.
We're going for another
Right?
swing onto him.
On the squirrel. That squirrel is wily. It just dodges out of the way of your strike as you swing down.
Okay, and then I can bonus action a potion, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
You are a smart man for buying potions.
Thank you. I figured that it would be the only front line, so I thought I would do it. Also, because of just the fact that, like, if I ever do reach level 16 with him, I need potions to begin with on him.
Unless you have a death cleric.
Well, that
Or
too.
brave cleric. One of those two.
One
Right
of the
there,
two.
yeah.
But, yeah. So it's 2d4 plus 2, right?
For the base potions, yeah, or is it +4?
It's
Plus-
2. You're right.
Yeah,
There you
too.
go.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
It's good to have other DMs when you run a game.
So 7 plus 2, that would be 9.
Nice healing. Almost max, man.
18
Nice.
points of heal. And that's Kay's turn.
Bucket. You're up, Bucket. Are you dead?
Bucket?
Yep, Bucket is here. Sorry, I was... I feel a bit one-trick pony right now, but Eldritch Blast, because Warlock, and that's basically low-level Warlock.
Same
worry.
candy.
9 force damage on the candy thing.
Nice.
You just shatter this candy figure into millions of tiny little pieces.
Good, it'll be easier to eat. Bucket will take a step forward.
Alrighty,
Don't
that your
worry,
turn?
It's the same with Sorcerer. You
Yes,
pretty
thank
much use Firebolt until you start unlocking everything else.
Yeah.
Alright, Grumpenstein McGrump.
Gonna stand over here, gonna blow smoke everywhere, and gonna shoot an arrow at the squirrel.
Alright.
At this point, I'm on my 4th cigarette since we started this combat.
Jesus Christ!
It's been not even a minute.
It's been
And
like,
he is a chain smoker from hell, so he smokes a lot. And
like
then,
2 seconds.
right, he's just like, it's like double fisting, but with like 4 at a time. And then Jules, I assume since the cinnamon cloud is gone, Jules isn't
Yes.
blind anymore.
Yep.
Cool. So Jules is gonna fly in, try to attack, and then fly back. So with some flyby, an 8, which I think misses.
No, yeah, it just misses. Jules may be a fast creature, but this cinnamon squirrel is faster as it just hops out of the way.
Well, then instead of flying back, Jules is just gonna fly, I don't know, like 10 feet up in the air and just kind of stay, but like fly over here.
Alright.
Hey, look, the whole dot almost covers Jules.
Remind me, is Jules like find familiar? Can you see through them or?
No, they are their own creature, but as a bonus action, I can command them to take whatever action. So I'm just using my
Got it.
bonus action every turn to command them to do something else, which is why I don't have like Hunter's Mark or anything up, because
Okay.
I'm just attacking with my animal instead.
Alrighty.
So that's my turn.
Easy.
I'm gonna join Bucket in the one trick pony scenario, except for I'm gonna stand behind Mavicos and like, how tall is he?
Like 5'11".
Taller than you.
Perfect.
Taller than the other 3 creatures around him by at least double.
Yeah,
I'm a giant.
for sure. Perfect. Easy just sticks the hand that has the sigil imprinted on it between your legs and fires going through Kay's legs to hit the squirrel. I was gonna laugh really hard if that was a natural 1 because that could have turned out story-wise really, really bad.
That unfortunately misses. This is a wily squirrel. They are just leaping out of attacks.
Easy missed. You just see her hand just like slowly come back from underneath your legs. Like she's like, Easy needs to try a different spell. And then from behind you hear like flipping of pages through the Easy spell book.
I think the
And that's
best
your
part
turn?
about sorry.
Yes, that is the end of my turn.
I think the best part about Bucket and Avon, Bucket is small, Avon is tiny, but Avon is also taller than Bucket.
Love it.
So this cinnamon squirrel is gonna take another bite at you, Kay, for a 8.
That misses 100%.
It may be a wily creature, but it is still disoriented from the blast of fire that just erupted in its face, and is now Avon's turn.
Wait, a 10 hit?
No.
What?
Oh.
Oh, I think Easy just has auto damage roll. So, you know, I'm gonna try this. So Avon's gonna grab Bucket's bucket with Bucket inside of it and use invisibility. Would that make Bucket in the bucket invisible, or just the bucket that Bucket is in? Because it says anything that it's carrying is invisible with it.
I think just the bucket.
So now they're just a floating bucket. Here we go.
Bucket item. Yeah.
So okay, Avon, because of Bucket's evocation, Chain Master, Avon has 80 feet of flying. Is that halved carrying Buckets?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, so 40 feet of flying. Here we go! I'm just gonna... just a flying slime. Just woo!
Nice.
And that'll end Avon's turn.
Alright. Okay, you're up.
Kay, obviously very pissed off. For no reason whatsoever, is going to take a greatsword swing at the squirrel.
Tell me how you're gonna kill it. Tell me how you kill it.
Don't
even roll damage. Well, roll damage. I guarantee you get more than 6. Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Kay comes down with a greatsword and just lops off the tail. As he lops off the tail, he bends down and grabs the squirrel and just bites its head off as he's growling, eating the fucking kid.
Roll me a d6.
A d6? Okay.
You heal for 5 points of damage, as this is a delicious cinnamon bun squirrel.
Sick.
And as you're taking a bite out of this, you see just a very visible slime flying past.
It just kind of stares and goes, that is not what we see every day at Legal.
And as this is happening, everyone give me a perception check, please.
Let's see what Bucket's perception is before. Yeah, no.
Oh, I rolled a 1 on my perception.
So Bucket is clearly distracting you, and Bucket is also trying to just grab a piece of candy off the ground.
You know, out of the kindness of Kay's heart, Kay's grabbing some of his hands over some of the cinnamon squirrel over the Bucket.
Yes.
Completely distracted by the floating slime.
Avon is also completely distracted, carrying Bucket to get that candy off the ground.
As you're busy, as you two are busy wheeling and dealing some candy, Mavakos and Easy, you hear a commotion from upstairs, and as both of you look up, you see an interesting figure in a top hat and a nice jacket with what looks to be a literal candy cane disappear behind this door. And as he disappears behind the door, Easy, you with the 21 hear what sounds to be an almost, you've kind of you've heard about this in your easy spell book, your own spell book named after you, of course. You've heard of portals before. You hear a whooshing sound as this person walks into possibly a portal.
Oh, that's not good.
What is it, small person? Easy? Was that your name?
Yes, yes, Easy is easy, and she points to herself. Easy is a wizard. And she points to her hat, and then she points to her book and holds it up so you can read the cover.
Mavacos is old and chain smokes, but here we are. Did you hear that? What was that? You looked interested at something up there.
Easy heard a whoosh, and she makes like a huge gesture with her arms. She goes, and normally when Easy hears whoosh, it's teleportation. So Easy thinks that door up there might be magical. But Easy wants to check something first, and she will run to one of these cabinets. DM, I don't know if you ever heard these, but these are like big flashbacks from like my childhood, and I'm curious on if they're here. Are there any candy cigarettes here?
Oh my god, I
Oh
love
God.
those. Are you kidding me? Candy cigarettes were the
I
best.
will say
Mm.
I was going to look for candy cigarettes to give Easy, and then try and substitute one for a real cigarette when she starts to like them, or he starts to like them later. I had a long game plan.
Roll me a
Ruined.
D100.
Okay.
You found out the con before there was the con.
87.
You see an entire shelf full.
Okay. I run over, I grab one, and I take them to Mavacus, and I say, here, you have these. And then I will drop it in his hand if he extends it to me, and then I will run upstairs.
Alright.
I take one out of the box and I put it in my mouth, and I start chomping on it while still smoking my regular cigarettes. It's a very, if you were to take a look at my mouth, it's a very unique thing, because like the cigarette's holding very lightly between the lips on the right side, and I'm chomping on the left side, like trying to not eat my cigarette. And you just hear me in Leonin, because why not, just kind of growl under my breath. This is what got me started in the first place when I was 6.
When I was 6.
When I was 6.
Does Kay hear this?
I mean, I growled at Leonin, so probably.
Kay kind of stops munching on his cinnamon squirrel and just growls at her, growls back, and Leonin and just goes, "You're a weird fellow. Why do you know my language?"
I don't understand.
Why do you know my language?
I don't know, it seems unique, and I'm about unique stuff, child. I know what I'm about, and I just walk up these stairs.
Easy, while all that's happening, are you like just going through the door?
No. No, Easy is smart. No, Easy wants to check to see if the door is trapped.
Alright, roll investigation.
Investigation. 17.
Door seems like a door. You've seen a few doors before. Rhyme. Door seems like a door.
Easy looks back at the group and then looks down and comes over and like peeks through the bars of the banister. Says, Bucket! Bucket, you coming?
Bucket is face planted into the candy mess on the ground, continuing to eat it. Bucket is very excited to eat candy.
Bucket, Easy thinks she found more candy. Oh, Easy is lying.
Bucket will look up to you and like candy is like embedded into her because she doesn't really have a mouth. She just kind of pushes things into her face to eat. So there's like candy embedded in her face, and she just kind of looks up at you and like scrabbles to get back, climb into the invisible bucket. and so Avon carries the invisible bucket with Bucket inside up the stairs.
Nice.
Easy just shakes her head and she looks up at Kay and she goes, Easy just lied. Easy feels bad.
Kay kind of 7 foot tall, just kind of bends down as much as possible to kind of just give Easy a tiny pat on the head, while doing damn well his hand basically engulfs her head and goes, "It's okay, Easy. Sometimes you gotta lie, but don't do it all the time because the gods will hate you." As he walks through the door,
Easy nods and her big hat flops forward and flops back and flops forward and flops back as he pressed it onto her head, to the point that she's barely seeing through it. She's like, "Okay, Easy understands."
Okay,
Is
roll
there candy
me.
on these shelves?
All of these shelves have been filled with different types of candies. Yes. Okay,
Buckets.
roll me a dexterity saving throw.
a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
Out of curiosity, is it triggering this?
It technically would be, yes.
Okay, so I have advantage, right?
Yep.
It
So
doesn't matter anyways.
the door itself wasn't trapped, Easy, but as you notice Kay open the door, he immediately falls face first into what looks to be a shimmering portal, and he disappears.
Easy told him there was a portal there, right? She looks really confused, and then she just takes off running into the portal. Beep.
Bucket is as Avon is flying past the shelves, Bucket is scooping candy into the invisible bucket.
Roll me 3 D100s. Because I may or may not have found I may or may not have found a thing called a trick-or-treat table.
Ooh.
Let's see what you've gotten. Oh, I'm not going to do that one. That's mean. Roll another one. Not another 3, just another 1. Just so I'm going to take that 13.
Oh, not the nice number.
Okay, so for your 36, you receive what looks to be a jawbreaker.
Cool. Bucket doesn't have jaws.
Yeah. For 71, you get what looks to be a nice sugar-coated little pumpkin tart.
Okay.
And for your 13, it is what looks to be a little, kind of like, it looks like a little candied version of Avon on a stick. It looks to be almost like a candied pixie on a stick.
Wow. Out of curiosity, would that be something that Avon would recognize? Or, would Avon know what that's supposed to be or what it was if it's not initially candy?
Probably. It is giving off a fey essence. Easy, you said you went into the portal?
Yep. Easy chase after her friend.
Leaving Mavakos and Bucket behind.
Yeah. Bucket will, push the jawbreaker into her head and hand the tart to Avon and just kind of examine the fairy-looking thing.
I will say, you're entirely lucky that you're a slime with no jaw. Because this would have happened.
Oof. That sucks.
Oof.
Can confirm from having a broken jaw in 2 places. It does suck. That's about right.
Yeah, I would never bite on a jawbreaker. That's just a bad idea, especially in D&D.
But thankfully, you're a slime with no jaw.
Yeah.
So you kind of just plop it in.
Yeah, just kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try and slip some cigarettes into the bucket. Sneakily.
Give me a sleight of hand. And a sleight of hand and a perception. From perception bucket slide. Well.
Well.
Yeah.
And just continue walking. Right through the portal.
What am I gonna do for that 23? Because I did say special stuff will happen on that 20s.
Can it be pre-lit as it goes in?
No, Mavakos, as you slip in these cigarettes, residual dust from the candy creatures from below, you kind of didn't realize as you were walking through the building, kind of stuck to your face, and now as you notice it, you kind of you almost get a sugar rush just being around it. You may take a dash as a bonus action
Ooh.
until the end of this game,
Ooh.
as you are now permanently sugar rushed.
All right. He got free cigarettes. Cool.
I
Alright.
would like to say that Bucket doesn't eat things through other parts of her body, just her face. So just by it being in the bucket doesn't mean that she's going to absorb it.
Oh, that's fine. I was just mainly shoving them in there to see what would happen. I didn't think you would eat them. It's just like, here, take cigarettes, and then I ran away.
Mavakos goes through the portal.
Avon will carry Bucket through the bucket.
Mavakos is trying to spread the glory of chain smoking to everyone he meets.
Okay,
I haven't tried it with David. with K yet, no?
Not yet.
Oh, I accidentally
You're big,
doubled
I
up
gotta
on
be. We do speak
Jules
the same
and Lum.
language.
That is true.
Maybe I can convince you in Lion to smoke cigarettes. That they're religious.
That they're religious. Listen, I'm so ready for this.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it in my head. Don't worry about it. Also, kids at home who watch this don't smoke cigarettes. They're bad for your health.
don't.
As somebody that used to smoke them religiously, I can tell you, they're really bad. Don't do it.
Especially for your mouth in general.
And confirm my professional medical advice is don't smoke.
This
And-
man
and-
is a nurse.
He is a nurse. He is a classified bona fide nurse, so please listen to him. Don't smoke.
So as each of you head through the portal in semi-rapid succession, you come here.
Thank God the sound's finally working.
As
Okay.
you head through the portal, you see Easy and Mavakos. You recognize the figure as the previous figure you saw a quick glimpse of, standing in the middle of this kind of town square, almost kind of stomping his foot on the ground, looking around. His back is currently turned to you, and he looks aggravated almost. Maybe like he's waiting for something.
Can I make tremors appear under his feet, like right here, harmlessly?
Sure, what you got to do so?
Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy.
Can I follow up with minor illusion and
Oh
like
my
make an apple appear like rolling from under his feet, and then it kind of like poofs away and like glitter. Like,
Sure.
Over here.
So both of you do that, and he looks at the apple, feels the tremors, and immediately turns around to face all of you, and he kind of looks at you with almost a jolt of surprise on his face, and he says, he kind of starts laughing and chuckling to himself a little bit as he looks at all of you and says, as you wave at him, Easy, he says, "Oh my, aren't you the cute one? Oh, it's a shame that you followed me. All of you have to be dealt with now. It's a damn shame. Fluffy!" And he snaps his fingers.
Damn it. I was gonna say, Bucket, not realizing that everyone was using harmless spells, was going to use Phantasmal Force.
oh God.
So, yeah. So DC 15.
Alrighty.
I believe it is an intelligence save.
Okay.
And on a fail, he's going to actually feel like the ground around him is shaking.
Hey.
Let's see.
So I will say, I am rolling in Whisper for this special boy, because he's a special boy.
Mm.
He did succeed.
Okay. In that case, the spell just immediately ends, so he wouldn't even notice it.
He, as all this happening, again, he snaps his fingers and says, Fluffy, we have guests I need you to deal with. And as he snaps his fingers, you see him step backwards, almost falling backwards into another portal as he disappears. I would like everyone to give me a perception check.
Is this considered a forest?
I'll allow it.
Is this
Cool.
somewhere with actual sunlight, or am I good with my big brim hat?
You are fine.
Okay, so it'll be
Cool.
the first roll of whatever this is, because I can't turn off disadvantage.
Avon
So
got
14.
a natural 20.
Mine
Hey!
was at advantage because forest is my favorite terrain, and this is a
Yay.
wisdom-based check. So yay!
I love
And
that
I was
you're
gonna
a
offer
ranger.
the man, and I was gonna offer the man some cigarettes too, but he had to just
So-
leave.
Everyone but Kay somehow can hear loud, almost.
Kay is too busy with this cinnamon squirrel.
Yeah, you can hear the loud sound of something big kind of stomping on the ground as from around the corner of this house you see this thing jumping up and down with a hungry look in its face, question mark?
It's a stack of pies.
As it looks to be angrily leaping towards you, and I will need some initiative.
It's fluffy pancakes!
Does Avon get anything for the natural 20?
Yes, you do. Let's think of a fun effect. So as Avon, as you were examining the Fey, pixie candy, for the fun of it, we'll say Avon kind of takes a bite of it, and it seems to be just a nice sort of magical candy. You get a single-use cast of Fairy Fire
Ah,
for this
that's-
game.
okay.
Let me
Nice.
roll an initiative for this big boy. Everyone meet the Panquake.
You can no longer ever tell me my puns are bad and get mad at me for using puns when you just legitimately used Panquake as your enemy name.
I don't know what
No,
you're talking about.
Alex, now you have to outpun him in the next enemy that you make.
Okay.
It's gonna be a pun war between the two of you, and I can't wait to see how it turns out.
Let's put the candy music on in the background of this. So it is Avon's turn first. I will say by proximity, both Avon and Bucket, like, it's a single use, but Bucket can use it or Avon can use it.
Okay. So Avon's gonna put Bucket down and kind of disregard the invisibility because it's a concentration basically. And
So
go
you're
ahead
ending it?
yes, and take a shot with the short bow at Fluffy. I'm just gonna call it Fluffy. I'm not calling it Panquake.
Well, that was its name.
Does a 20 hit?
That hits.
Is it immune to poison?
It is
Alright, so then it only takes 1 damage.
poisoning a pancake.
If it's immune to poison, then obviously it wouldn't have to roll the DC to prevent itself from becoming poisoned.
Alright. Anything else, Avon?
Avon, being a bit concerned, is going to fly back a bit because he knows that he isn't very tough, and that will end his turn.
Mavakos.
Alright, first things first, I'm gonna have Jules use her bonus action to do a flyby. So fly and try and take a bite out of the pancakes. For a 7, which probably misses. But since she can fly by without provoking attack of opportunity, she's just gonna fly on here. But
Alright.
Anyone who looks at Jules will see one of the candy cigarettes is hanging out the side of her beak.
Love it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna go there and I'm going to shoot the Panquake with my longbow for 11.
That hits.
So 11 piercing damage, and I just emit out. It's almost like when I release the arrow, it's shooting through a puff of smoke.
So you release this arrow, and it sinks in to the giant fluffy pancake, and it immediately, like, the pancake immediately just kind of absorbs it as it goes into the layers of syrup.
Cool. She's not on the ground. She's like 10 feet in the air, just pretty much continuously. But yeah, that's our turn.
Alright, Panquake's up. 5, 10, 15, 20, as with each bounce, it like kind of leaves a sticky goop of syrup on the ground as it's basically bouncing towards all of you.
Oh god, is it making hard terrain wherever it goes?
Well, maybe. As it bounces towards you, Kay, it is going to take a swing at you with its giant. It kind of opens its bit to kind of slam into you to try and swallow you into the pancake stickiness. And it is going to try and slam into you. 23.
Oh yeah, that hits.
7 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are now covered in sticky goop. And you are kind of stuck to the Panquake. That is its turn. Bucket.
Alright. Yeah. Bucket's gonna take a few steps back because that looks terrifying. It is much bigger than Bucket. And Bucket will use Witch Bolt.
Ooh, okay.
Is that right? Yeah. Does a
That
22 hits. Alright. So it's 5 lightning damage. And
Nice.
Witch Bolt is a concentration. I believe. Yeah, so each turn. Hold on. Did that not do? Oh, yeah, okay. So I believe is at the end of each of my turns for the duration, I can use my action to deal 1d12 damage, or at least, actually 2d12, my bad. So would I be able to do that a second time with my action, or was it my action to cast it?
That is your action to cast it.
Okay, that's what I thought. So that will end Bucket's turn, and now she is concentrating on keeping that up.
Alrighty. Kay, you are kind of stuck in this sticky syrup as this large creature just jumped into you. What you doing, buddy?
Well, you know, he gonna go burr and rage,
Okay.
and even while I'm grappled, I can still swing, right?
Yeah, it's just your movement's 0.
Okay. He's gonna take a swing at him.
That hits. That is some good damage. Was it radiant, right? You said radiant for your divine fury?
It's radiant.
Alright, you are just hacking into this giant Panquake, and it's leaving cuts in it.
It's
that your
just yelling at Leon, and I don't get this sticky shit out of my fur, and that's his turn.
Yeah, your fur is definitely starting to like mat up with sticky goop. Easy. This large pancake just jumped right in front of your face.
Ah! Ah! No, too close, too close, too close! And Easy will start flipping through her book, and she slaps a tiny little hand on an incantation in Draconic. She reads it out, and from where she's at, going this direction, she's going to cast a level 1 Thunder Wave. But as she does, she's going to look at Kay and say, "No, you stay! He move!" And Because of the type of wizard she is, she can sculpt spells so he doesn't get hurt.
Nice. So con save. Con save for the Panquake. 15.
Ah, blast! Why you be pancake?
So that's half damage, right? But it doesn't move.
Correct.
Alrighty.
And I am probably in its threat radius, aren't I?
Yeah.
Easy will just kind of like shrink down a little lower and be like, oh, Easy scared.
Oh.
Uh-oh. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Avon.
Alright, so quick question. So Witch Bolt says its range is 30 feet, and if I leave that range, it cancels out. So would that be to here, or to the center of it?
I'd say the closest square it's in.
Okay. Yeah, so Avon will fly over towards Mavakos and fire another arrow. 18, 1 damage, and that ends Avon's turn.
Alrighty. Mavakos.
Alright, so first thing I'm gonna do is, as a bonus action, you see that Mavakos shapes some of the exhaled cigarette smoke into that of this weird, like, infernal sigil, and I will go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark on the Panquake.
Nice.
So then I'm going to shoot with my longbow, the Panquake, for 4, so 10 total damage.
Again, your arrow sinks into it and it just, like, gets immediately absorbed by the sticky syrup.
Cool. Ooh, and I'm just gonna move 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I don't think this can it can move and use its reaction on its own, but unless I tell it to do something, which I can't because I use my bonus action, it can't go anywhere. So I'm just gonna move it to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There. It'll just fly over there. And it just takes
Alright.
the dodge action as part of its turn, since I didn't make it do anything.
Cool. It is now the Panquake's turn, who's gonna leap and kind of drag Kay with it as it jumps into the air. I mean, you're tall enough to kind of hold on to the ground, but you almost get pulled up, and it's just gonna plop right here, and it's gonna try and hit you easy.
Oh no.
21
That hits.
for 11 bludgeoning, and you are now covered in this sticky goop.
Oh god.
Bucket.
Bucket. Yeah, Bucket's gonna head over there. Was that right? I think it was one more space. Yeah, one more space. So Bucket is gonna do that and continue the Witch Bolt, so another 2d12. Can I just roll the damage for it? Do I need to?
Nope, you just do the damage because you're just using your action to auto hit.
Yeah. Scrolling up. Where is it? There it is. 9 damage.
Nice. Alright, is that Bucket's turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Kay is still really pissed off at the fact that his fur is getting ruined. His beautiful fur that the gods have graced him with, and is gonna take a swing.
That hits.
That's 19 points of damage,
Nice.
and that is his turn.
You are just cutting chunks out of this giant Panquake. Easy, you're stuck in the syrup.
Easy is stuck. This is gross. Easy don't like this.
You're totally me, little one.
Ew. And again, Easy will try a thunder wave and protect her Leonin friend. And see if she
Okay.
can push it away from them.
Con
Dang
15.
it!
Oh.
She looks up at Kay and says, "Easy is trying. Easy is trying
It's
so hard."
okay.
Alright, is that your turn?
That is the end of Easy's turn. Yes.
Avon.
Alright. Avon's gonna fly up like 30 feet just to stay out of the reach of the pancake, hopefully, and take another shot
Alright.
with the short bow.
Hits.
Oh boy, 1 damage.
Alright. Assume that's your turn.
Yes.
Mavakos.
Alright, so my action will be to attack with my longbow. 14 to hit.
Hits.
Alright, so it's gonna get my d6 from Hunter's Mark, so it gets 8 total damage. And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna have Jules fly down, take an attack, and then fly back to where she is. Alright, Jules, I see you. I see you. So it'll just be the damage dice that doubles. So it'll be 1d4 plus 5 plus 4. So 5, so 9 total damage from.
Hold on. What am I gonna do for this one?
But Jules flies
Okay.
in and eats some of the pancake and flies away.
Jules, as Jules is nomming on this pancake, some of the candy that the gumball that the gumdrop that Jules ate earlier, kind of you can see Jules' breath kind of appear like it's frosty out. This gumdrop enhances Jules' attack. Give me 2d6 cold damage.
Ooh.
And I will allow the crit on top of that as well.
So another 12, so 29 damage from Jules.
Just taking chunks out of this thing. As the frosty gumdrop enhances Jules' attack.
I like it. And Mavakos just exhales more smoke and goes, "Yes, I've trained you well, Jules. Eat, my queen, eat."
Is that your turn?
Yes, Jules flies back to where she was.
Alright, the Panquake is gonna hop right here, dragging you two with it.
Oh god. Oh, how far away are you from the bucket now?
Aw.
30 feet. No, you're still 30 feet.
Wait, really?
Yeah, 30 feet exactly.
Oh.
He's
So
gonna try and slam into Mavakos.
It's probably gonna hit me. No, he misses.
Wow, okay.
My AC is 15 and you miss.
Bucket.
Yeah. Bucket, seeing that the pancake thing has jumped further away, is going to move a little bit closer to try to make sure that lightning stays on, and go ahead and continue surging that damage. 14
Nice.
lightning damage,
Nice.
I believe. So that's 3 turns, so I think I have 7 turns left of it.
You can actually put a counter on yourself too. Like if you highlight over yourself, where and click on the little middle circle where like the colored circles and stuff are, you can just highlight over, say like orange, and you can just put 7, and it will just appear over your little character with a number, and you can just keep your track that way. Makes it easy to remember for yourself.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, your fur is looking rough, man. You might have to go to a barber.
He's fucking misses.
Yes, unfortunately,
Are you not in a flanking position with me?
I'd allow it, despite being stuck to the giant creature.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits. You are just taking chunks out of this thing. It is struggling to bounce.
And
Is
he's
that your
just- He just screams in Leonin at Navakos and goes, "Get this fucking thing off of me!" Because he's just getting progressively more and more pissed that his fur's getting messed up.
You're up, Easy.
Easy will kind of wiggle to try to grab her book, And she clutches it to her chest and she goes, Easy can't open book, so Easy will try this. And I need a DC 13 con save for frostbite.
Frost. The bit.
Frostbite.
Frostbite.
Ah! Why you save? All my spells you save.
Is that no damage?
That is no damage and no effect either. Bummerino. Oh well.
Bummerino, indeed. He has 2 health.
Easy just continues to try to struggle against the syrup.
Right, Avon.
Yeah. Here we go. 1 damage. Avon's turn is over.
Can Mavakos finish off the 1 health pancake?
Or will Bucket overkill it with its lightning?
I will blow like a target of smoke on top of the, or like a bird feeder on top of the pile of pancakes, and then just like nod my head towards Jules to have Jules finish it.
Yeah.
And Jules is gonna just dive on in there for +2 on top of this, so 9.
Yep. Jules just jumps in on it and just starts nomming on it, taking chunks out of it, and you see its once questionably life, filled with life body, just drop limp, and the butter starts running low, and it dies.
Jules is then
Kay and Easy, you guys are still kind of stuck as it falls limp.
Jules is gonna fly over and land on my shoulder, and I'm just gonna scritch her under the chin.
Nice.
Like,
It's kind of a syrupy scritch, but a proud syrupy scritch.
I'll blow smoke on it to dry it off, and then like clean my hand off to absorb the moisture.
I'll say with
it doesn't matter anyways because I have advantage on strength save.
I'll say with time, you guys free yourself from the sticky goopness.
Okay. Okay. Being the cat man he is, kind of looks at Easy and goes, This is very nasty. I need somebody to groom it off of me. As he starts to lick his arm, trying to clean the syrup off of his body.
I will growl over and Leonin could do that in private.
The K just looks over at him and goes, Little tiefling, you don't know how nasty this is. As he walks on the other side of the pancake thing and continues cleaning himself.
Out of pure curiosity, Easy will walk over to the pancake and take a giant bite out of it.
Bucket was about to do the same.
How does it taste?
It tastes like a giant. Roll me a 2 D100.
Both of us are just...
Both of you.
He rolled a 97, nice.
These are vastly 2 different rolls. A 30 on the low end and a 97 on the high end.
Let's see here. So first of all, both of you, did I say, I meant to mean like roll 1d100 each of you.
Ah, so then a 75 for her and a 30 for Bucket.
It tastes very delicious. It is just a dang good pancake. Easy. Roll me 2d6 plus 4.
I love the idea that Bucket's
11.
not getting hurt at all, but is eating all of this food that is able to heal.
You get 11 hit points back, as this is the tastiest pancake you've ever had.
Oh, it's so
However,
good.
as you do bite into it and you guys are eating this pancake, you do notice several surprisingly intact but heavily goop covered arrows embedded into it.
And like 3 toothpicks.
Yeah.
Why are there two music playing at the same time?
If you heard me earlier, I said, let me play the canon music behind this one.
I just noticed. That just noticed that. Well, Kate's finished cleaning himself.
Alright.
Easy will pluck out the arrows and hurry over to Mavicus and offer them to him. Easy found what she was eating.
This is why I don't have children. You're all just sticky. You can keep that to yourself. I don't want that anymore. Build something with it. Or something. Go poke somebody with them. And I pull out another cigarette.
She will swallow hard and she will look down at the arrows. Do they look like they could be used in a short bow?
Yeah, you now have, you can add two syrup-covered arrows to your inventory. Upon dealing the base damage, they do normal damage, and throw on a DC 10 strength saving throw or become grappled with the sticky syrup.
Are they just walloping arrows?
That's not prone.
Mm.
These arrows are grappled.
You get shot with an arrow, and the arrow grapples you.
The sticky syrup stuck onto the arrows.
I know, but it's just...
It was.
Is it a one-time use?
Fired. Yeah.
Okay.
Once the arrow hits a target, the syrup is expanded and latched upon the person. But you got sticky syrup arrows. 2 of them, I believe, which were fired into and hit the pancake.
Okay, if you don't want them, I'll take them. And she will put them in her bag.
Kate looks down at Easy as she's just stuffing her face and goes, "Don't talk with your mouth full, little one. It's not polite."
I'm just smoking more and more cigarettes and just thinking to myself, what the hell did I do? How did I become their parent? Like, what? No. Where we need to go? I want to look around to see where we need to go.
Yeah, roll me a either investigation or perception check.
We're still in the forest, right? Technically?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, this should just add it automatically if D&D Beyond is right. There you go, 22.
Okay, so you guys hear Easy, Mavakos. Both of you guys hear you hear what sounds to be a very loud cackling laughter and some distant, far off, what almost sounds to be like interrogation coming off from this direction, deep in the woods.
Well, I might as well. I'm gonna try and track it. I'm gonna try and be a ranger and track it.
Alright.
Are these actually houses here, or...?
They are.
Is there
I'm
any
gonna
sign
tell
of-
you, I have nothing planned for them, so don't ask.
Okay.
They're just made of gingerbread.
Roll me a survival to track. I'll give you advantage.
Woohoo! I think I get advantage anyway because I'm in the forest, but it's still bad.
It's fine enough. You eventually make your way to what looks to be a gingerbread cavern. And you can hear the interrogation and laughter getting louder.
We're in a cave now. Alright, well. For he does not know. Can I send Jules on a hunting mission?
Yes, you may.
All right. I'm going to send Jules to like here because she has 60 feet of movement. Well, I'll have her use her action to dash, so she'll get to like here, and then just fly back to here.
Okay,
So she'll fly to and at the 75 mark, if she sees anything, I just want her to squawk real loud.
Alright, Jules does indeed squawk as she spots two little candy boys.
Okay. And then she will continue her journey back to here.
Alright.
Cool. So she squawks, and I look around. Well, seems like the old girl's found something up there. Let's go. And I point to the direction where Jules is currently just hovering in the air.
Alright.
I'm gonna walk up to here too.
Kay's just walking in front of him.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
Kay is gonna roll you a perception check.
Oh
Alright.
no. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Easy is licking her book clean and following along and waving for Bucket to come along too.
It is very tasty syrup.
She's got to clean her book. Hopefully it didn't
Clean
get
the
any
book,
in the
huh?
pages, but she's at least licking the cover clean.
Bucket will follow along. Bucket's just walking at this point, and Avon's just flying, flying behind her.
Alright. Okay, you peer around the corner and you see these two candy little things that earlier were shanking you in the leg.
Can I move my hunter's mark to the first one I can see?
You may. Before you do that, actually, give me a perception from Jules.
Jules has a perception of 2 plus 2 because she gets to add my proficiency to it. So it's this plus 2, so she got a 19.
So, Jules, while flying, I'm glad I asked this because Jules would squawk as off in the distance she notices a familiar looking figure. And it looks like, just for the sake of it, I will use... Let's pick a fun token. Pick this token. It looks like they are standing over the bound and tied up body of... from the description you were given in the letter, it looks to be the owner of the candy store. And this other figure looks to be deeply and heavily interrogating them.
Alright. Well, I already said I wanted to put the hunter's mark on this guy, so I'll do that, and then I'll figure out what to do after that.
Alright.
So.
Hunters... What token did I use before that one? There you go.
Yeah. There's the other guys up there. I think Jules sees someone up that way. I tell the other people. We got these guys right here. So.
Kay kind of looks back and goes, so, which one do we deal with first?
I growl back in Leonin. Well, we're in quite the sticky situation, if I do say so.
Ha!
I don't know. Go to whoever you want. I'll follow.
Kay gives just this snide remark of just go fuck yourself back in Leonin as he runs at these two.
You weren't expecting the Leonin. I can see. No one expects Leonin. Alright.
That's the reason why you're like, oh, you're playing a Leonin. Now I understand the reason why.
Roll me an attack with advantage as you kind of just blindside it.
Sounds good.
We'll do initiative.
Hold on, I gotta take off Rage and Divine Fury. 16! 9 points of damage.
Nice. Definitely no longer surprised as they both turn around to slash at you.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh hell no.
Wow, the candy lads are really good at initiative. Think we're missing 2 for initiative.
Yes, bucket.
Bucket.
Bucket, you the same kind of powdery substance from eating all the candy affects you. You may dash as a bonus action.
Bucket is high. Sugar high.
Sugar rush.
You
Zoom
have a
zoom.
sugar rush, and it is your turn first.
Zoom zooms.
Well, Bucket will use that sugar rush to
It
her
is?
advantage
Oh, no, he's there. Okay.
because she is very far away. So that's 20. Well, I guess I don't need to use the sugar rush after all. Hmm. What is range of this? Oh, 120. Cool. Bucket will use Chill Touch on, what's the mark on this one for?
Hunter's mark.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Bucket will use Chill Touch on that one.
Okay.
Never mind. Bucket will not
Misses.
use Chill Touch.
Is that Bucket's turn?
Yes.
Okay, this little candy boy is gonna fire. Get some flanking. And attempt to shank K in the bootay.
Doing some flanking, shanking on sanking.
For a 21.
that hits.
Don't use my own joke against me.
Why?
Because I said so. That's 7 points piercing. I was proud of that one. And Avon, you're up.
Alright. How far we got? Yeah, so Avon will move into the same space as Bucket and shoot an arrow at the one that is now flanking. 12.
That misses.
Alright, a toothpick goes flying past. That is
Alright,
the
is
end
that
of
your
Avon's turn.
Alright. Mavakos.
I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna take a shot at the guy who I currently have Hunter's marked with my longbow. That's a 23 for 4 plus 1, so 5. And then Jules is going to do a flyby attack on this one closest, and then fly back. So
Alright.
she's gonna fly in, take a roll, which is a 22 to hit,
Hits.
and it is 1d. Should be plus 5. It just doesn't pull it right, so it's 9 damage.
Nice. Just taking chunks out of this candy boy.
And then I'm gonna use some more of my movement. So that was 5 to get there. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's my
Alright.
turn.
Standing there, you can easily see this figure doing some interrogations.
Got it.
This boy is going to advantage Shank.
That's rude.
15.
Yep.
8 points piercing. K, you're up. You're just getting shanked, homie.
You know, I really don't want to expend my last point on, you know, my rage. So I'm just gonna take a swing at the one here
Alright.
with my Defying Fury on. Just 14 hit?
That does.
So that, and then he's gonna use his last potion that he has to heal himself.
Alright. Also, just to let you know, Divine Fury is only when you're raging.
Is it? Oh, never mind then. Just 9 points.
But the 9 is enough to shatter the candy figure.
Oh, cool.
Kill
Okay. And then I regain the 8 points of damage that just happened to me. And that's my turn.
Easy.
Easy is super confused because she doesn't know what's going on. So Easy is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and like peek around this corner here. And then she's going to try to shoot another firebolt at him. 17.
Hits.
2 points of fire damage.
2 points of fire damage
And
as
then-
it kind of you smell burning candy, and it kind of turns around with its sharpened candy cane in its hand and immediately just grabs you with a roar.
And then I move back here.
Alrighty. So, top of the round. At the top of the round, all of you simultaneously hear a voice in your head. You hear it say, "Well, it looks like we have visitors. It's a good thing, too. I was so close to getting what I wanted. But it seems our adventurers are here to save you, now aren't they?" And Mavrikos, you see this figure stand up and immediately turn around to face you. I'm gonna roll initiative for him. Everyone, meet the Sweet Tooth.
Oh, you know, that might be why Chill Touch didn't hit. It didn't actually add in its spell attack bonus. Oh well.
Okay, you're up.
Alright. Sorry, I had to refresh the page. The character sheet wouldn't let me scroll up. Who just appeared?
The Sweet Tooth.
Ah, okay. Bucket is slightly more concerned about the kitty person who's almost dead.
Mind me, don't mind me. Do what you do.
What can I do to help? I need to check how much damage this is supposed to be real quick. Alright, yeah. So, Bucket's just gonna try to Eldritch Blast this candy thing.
Alright? Hits.
10 force damage.
10 force damage. You absolutely shatter it. It is dead.
Cool. In that case, I will move. Yeah, Bucket's just curious about the candy and moves over to like see if she can eat this too.
Alrighty. Avon.
So, are both of these guys up here hostile, or?
This is the guy up top is the one who's tied up. That's the shop
Okay,
owner.
okay. Alright. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. So Avon will move here and fire his short bow. Hold on. Wait a second. 40 feet. One more space. Avon will move to that space and fire his short bow. 19.
Hits.
Is this candy person immune to poisons?
Let me see. Let me check his sheet. No.
All right. Constitution save DC 15.
Cool.
I think he succeeds.
Yeah.
Jesus. All right, that ends Avon's turn.
Mavokos, this person immediately staring you down.
Alright, well, I'm going to move for my bonus action, I'm going to move my hunter's mark onto that guy.
Alright, let me take it off him.
So
move
now
it.
I just, as I go to move the hunter's mark, you see me pull out a cigar and spit out my cigarette and light up a big, thick Cuban and make an even larger thing of smoke to chase down this guy with. And then I'm going to pull out my longbow and take a natural 1.
Oh no.
Here we go.
The dangers of smoking, kids, they're real.
They're
You
natural
are
ones.
in a domain of candy. As you go to fire, suddenly all of your arrows become locked in just solid hard candy, and they are stuck in your what's the thing called?
Quiver?
Yeah, they are stuck in your quiver, and you are unable to pull out any bow or make a longbow attack until the end of your next turn.
Well, that's rude. So... Ugh, it is very unfortunate. Well, that's fine. Then me trying to pull something out and feeling it get stuck, I'm just gonna do this doopy doop and just move over here. And then Jules is also going to just 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She's gonna fly over here with me. And we're just gonna stay out of the fray. If I can't shoot him, I'm gonna hang out over here.
Alrighty. It is his turn, and he's just going to chuckle to himself as starts walking forward. And he kind of sees this little sprite in the air and says, "Oh, that's cute. This is going to be a shame." And he takes his cane and goes to swing at Avon.
Damn. That's
This-
rude.
Mint cane.
Damn. Alright, Bucket will use her reaction in order to give Avon... Oh, wait, actually, it's 5 plus 5, so I don't think it would matter. Yeah, nope, because half of 5 and 5 would be 2 and 2, which is still 4, so Avon poofs.
Goodbye, Avon. And then, that will end his turn. This guy's dead. Kay, you're up.
Kay goes into a rage
Okay.
bonus, and then he's gonna go right here, and he's just gonna call. He is gonna look at the gentleman, and he's gonna just throw a hand axe or throw his javelin at him.
Do it. That hits.
9 points of piercing.
Nice.
As he just kind of in Leonin, he hits his chest, and then Leonin just kind of tells the dude to come swing at him and pick a fight with someone his own size.
Alright, and that's your turn?
Yay!
Hey, look at that. It's his turn again.
He gets 2 turns.
Why?
He's going to look at you, Kay. He's going to kind of rummage in his pockets and take out a piece of candy, and he's going to throw it behind him. He's actually going to, no, he's going to throw it at you. And he's going to say, do me a favor, big fella. Try some of this. And he's going to tempt you. So I need a wisdom saving throw.
Oof. Oof.
Hey, you're fine. You are not charmed.
Oh, thank God. Oh, Charmed barbarian is the worst.
See here. He is actually going to move right here, though. Easy.
I don't have line of sight on him there, do I? Because of this little thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Easy
You
will.
would have had it when he was like right here walking past, though.
Okay. So Easy will take a step here and stand in front of Bucket and say, "Don't worry, Easy will protect you. Easy is brave." I think that's what Boop said. And then Easy's going to reach into her flip open her book and flip through and go, "Aha, this one!" And then she's going to point a little clawed finger at him and shout the spell in Draconic. And I need a DC 13 con save, please. Mother Junker, what's with you passing all my saves today? And then she slowly just starts to shake in fear and goes, "Easy's not as brave as Boop. Oh no!" And she will like clutch her book to her chest, and that is the end of her turn. But she's staying in front of Bucket.
Okay, Bucket, you have this stalwart protector in front of you.
Well, Bucket's.
Oh, we're in the
Bucket
boss
is-
fight. I should put on like actual. Hold on. This is
Bucket-
boss fight.
Bucket is sad. Question: what is the range for Fairy Fire? It's a 20-foot radius, right?
Yep.
Could I try to cast it over here so it doesn't affect Marboss or K?
Sure.
Or Marvacus. Alright. So, and it's just a normal action to cast that?
Yep.
Yeah. Bucket will try to do that to, I don't have the spell written for that, so I don't know what the
It,
DC is.
it
I'm
will
assuming it's my
be-
spell DC,
Yeah.
so 15.
So- Dex save. He fails.
Yes!
He didn't just fail.
He got a natural one.
He did, however, he is the master of this candy realm, and it doesn't affect him.
Eh.
Remember,
I
it's
will
a concentration spell.
This chained heart on him.
Well, if it doesn't affect him, then the concentration wouldn't matter.
Oh no,
No,
the nat
fair
1
enough.
doesn't affect him.
The Fairy Fire does, though.
Okay, yeah.
He's now fairy fired.
Yeah. Bucket's a bit out of it at the moment, and so that will end Bucket's turn.
Mavakos.
Well, I can't pull my arrows out and shoot him, right?
Nope, not until the end of this turn.
Well, that's fine. Jules is going to go 5, 10, 15 to right here. Try and peck him in the eye holes at advantage, because he's Fairy Fired.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's going to let me. I'm just going to click it twice, because it won't let me. Hold.
It's
shit.
22
So
hits.
22 hits. Cool. So it will be plus 2 on top of this, so 6. And then, so that was 15
Hunter's
to
mark,
get
right?
there. She doesn't get Hunter's Mark on
Ah.
the benefit from it, yeah. So that's 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, 35, 40, 50, 55. She's gonna fly down here. Fuck it, she doesn't even have to go that way, she can just go this way. Whee! Just fly there. And then I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. As I'm like working the whole time to like rip my arrows out of my quiver. But that is it. It's really weird to hear like the happy music behind the battle music. Throw me off. But that's my turn.
Alright, it is his first turn. And, oh, that's funny! Jules takes a d6 of psychic damage.
Why?
Read it. Because he's sickeningly sweet.
Oh, that's rude.
So 2 points of psychic damage.
That's so rude. If you kill Jules, I'll kill you.
In real life? Is that a threat? This is recorded.
You can take it however you want.
It's fine. I've given people death threats in recordings before.
Wahahaha.
What is he going to do?
I did mean your character though.
Yes, thank you for clarifying.
I didn't say which one though.
Oh my god, don't you dare. No, that's not gonna happen. He's gonna just kind of say, well, this is quite unfortunate. And he's just gonna try and smack Kay with his Honeymint cane for a 19.
That does it.
So you take 1 bludgeoning and 4, well, no, 2 bludgeoning. Yeah, you just take all that. So
No,
2
I'm
bludgeoning,
raging.
4 psychic. Well, we're rounding up. Just,
Shouldn't it just be 1 bludgeoning though? 'Cause of
just
half?
take the numbers. You're raging. It's a 2.
Okay.
I mean, at low levels, 1 health can make a big difference.
1 health, my ass.
Whatever.
Just take the 2 damage.
Alright,
It is your turn, though.
cool.
Math is out the window. You take the 2.
Alright.
We're in a magical candy realm.
You have advantage.
You do.
Why do I have advantage?
Fairy fire.
Oh. It don't matter either way. Alright,
Yeah,
that's my turn.
Ah!
Hey, it's his turn again. He's going to provoke an attack of opportunity from Kay and step right here. So you can swing with advantage, Kay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Good thing you have advantage, so I'm not counting those nat ones. And he's gonna step in front of Easy and Bucket, and he kind of does the penguin thing from the DC movies, and the end of his cane kind of opens up, and well, I mean, you guys can read this. We need a
Yikes.
con save.
Okay.
Oh shit. Nice.
Bucket takes half. Easy doesn't.
And then I had to make another con save for concentration, or is that just a d20? Or wait, it's the d20 plus.
It's
It's a-
Constitution.
Isn't it?
No, it's a Constitution.
Yeah,
It's
con
a
save is
DC
for your
No, I'm talking
concentration.
about the DC. The DC
It's
is
a 10.
8 plus 10
No, it's just 10.
for half the damage.
No,
I
it's
thought.
it's 10. So it's half or 10, whichever is higher. So
Okay,
it's 10.
so 10.
What do you get for your nat 20 though?
That is a mighty fine question. For your
Should I roll?
natural 20, the candy coating of these various candy figures creates a protective aura around you, and you take no damage. As
Okay.
the candy blasts kind of collide into each other and completely nullifies everything. And Easy, you do unfortunately take the full damage though.
Yeah.
And as the sugar blast impacts with Bucket's protective aura, you kind of see this figure grumble and say, "This is my realm. How are you getting these advantages?" And Easy, you're up.
Easy doesn't understand, but you're too close. And Easy's gonna cast a first level thunder wave at him.
Right. Can he fail this one? Maybe. Is Thunder Wave's the half damage, right?
Yes, because it's a spell, so half damage, and he doesn't get pushed.
Okay. Is that easy?
That is the end of Easy's turn.
Bucket.
Alright, so to maintain the fairy fire.
Oh, it's fine. You took no damage.
No, I know, but Bucket is going to use the ability of this, which is just an action, to regain a warlock spell slot,
Ooh.
and that will be the end of Bucket's turn. Otherwise, Bucket would have to drop the concentration.
All right, Mavakos. Your arrows are on stick.
Well, shit. Oh, I still can dash as a bonus action from my Sugar Rush, right?
Yeah, because you are permanently sugar rushed until the end of this game.
Cool. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna run up to K around the backside of that thing. I'm gonna use one of my two remaining first level spell slots to cast Cure Wounds, so you get 4 healing points back. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna stay here. And then Jules is going to fly over, and she's a little higher up in the air. She's probably between 10 and 20 feet. So yeah, you get 4 hit points back, K, which is not a lot, but it's 4 hit points. So,
Alrighty.
and that is my turn.
Hey, it's his turn. He's gonna look down at you, Easy, and he's gonna kind of try and whack you with his cane.
Miss.
Nope. He hits your giant hat and it just bounces off. Okay, you're up. You-
Kay's gonna
oh, there you are.
stand- Yeah, it's just muted. Kay's gonna step up and take a swing at him.
You have it.
Roll again to see if you crit.
Come on, crit.
Hold on, I'm looking at something real quick. Okay. Oh shit. I didn't mean to click that.
Well, it wasn't a crit, so it's alright.
You still deal solid damage, though.
Yeah.
You're almost through his first health bar.
Depression.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. He is gonna turn around and try and hit you. Because he does not like this situation. Nope. Jeebs. Oh yeah, I forgot. Because you hit him, you take 2 points of psychic damage. Easy.
Okay, Easy wants to give this one more try.
Okay.
Easy, make him blind.
Wow. Nice.
He's blind and glowing.
Yup. And Hunter's marked.
And Undersmart is. He's having a bad day.
Yeah, he is.
Easy's going to hold up her book to shield her face. Easy was brave. Easy was brave and
Okay.
made the guy blind.
Alright. Bucket.
So, question about concentration. Am I still able to use cantrips while maintaining concentration?
Yeah, you just can't cast another concentration spell.
Okay. So in that case, I will Eldritch Blast the fucker. Because Bucket is very upset. 16.
That hits.
Roll,
2 force
roll
damage.
again. You have advantage.
Yes, you
Oh
do.
yeah. I always forget that that works for me. Oh,
Yes!
hey, look at that.
That's how you do it.
Roll that damage.
Oh,
And give me an additional... Let's see, what's a fun one? Give me... 2d6 fire damage as some red hot candies assist in your damage as you
8.
fling this
so
bolt.
oh yeah, that's right. It'd be max for that second force die, right?
So,
So 14, 22.
easy, because you're the closest and you're staring right up at him. You see him as he gets hit by this Eldritch Blast from Bucket. You see him kind of like do the Doctor Strange thing where a second form of himself gets knocked out of him and then kind of shimmers and shatters. And as this happens, it seems like he's slowed down significantly. However, with this shattering, all current effects on him seem to end.
Oh, motherfucker.
And he gets this look in his face. Actually, yeah, all current effects, even Hunter's Mark. You see him get this look on his face of total and utter confusion. Like, this has never happened before. I assume that's Bucket's turn.
Bucket would have some very choice words, but is unable to speak and doesn't have her Fae to speak for her, so she's just going to stare at him very menacingly.
Okay. Mavakos, from behind this wall, you feel your Hunter's Mark fade. Something just happened.
Oh, I'm not a fan of that, so I'm going to use my last spell slot and cast Hunter's Mark again. So, Hunter's
Alright.
Mark cast again, and as a bonus action, and then I am going to longbow shot. I don't think 10
Which
hits.
misses.
Yeah, but he is currently Hunter's Marked. And then Jules is just going to fly 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 to about up there in that corner. And I'm just going to run back over here.
Alright, that's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you guys notice, that damage and knocking him down a peg has knocked his second initiative roll out of initiative.
That's
I
really
get
cool.
advantage still. Is
Yep.
it flank?
You are flanking.
It's 13 hit.
13 does not.
Okay, that's my turn.
Alrighty, his turn. Let's see. He's actually gonna take another hit from K and step forward towards Bucket, so you can swing again, K. Still advantage. That hits.
Nice damage.
Nice. He's gonna try and take a swing on Bucket with his Honeymint Cane. Alright, you take 1 point of psychic damage, K. Honeymint Cane towards Bucket. I assume a 9 misses.
Correct.
Alright. Easy, he just got closer.
I'm almost disappointed that he missed.
Easy is going to... Let's see, I have to see if I have to stay for this to work, but I think so. Yeah. So Easy is going to move, provoking an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Oh.
Chapow!
So I am going to reaction cast shield. And that makes my AC 18.
Nice.
So I barely make it. And then, so I get down to here, and Easy just starts shaking and crying, and she goes, we need to be brave. We all need to be brave, but Easy is very scared. And I'm gonna use the grovel, cower, and beg action that comes with being a kobold.
Oh my god.
As an action on your turn, you can cower pathetically to distract nearby foes until the end of your next turn. Your allies gain advantage on attack rolls against enemies within 10 feet of you that you can see. Once you've used this trait, you cannot use it again after a short or long rest. He's still within 10 feet of me.
Fantastic.
She just starts crying and shaking, but you can tell that his attention's on her, so all attacks will be at advantage.
Also, I find it really adorable, and in my head, I like to think that your shield is like an astral form of Boop coming to protect you.
Yes. Just out of nowhere. His Boop with
And
his
is that your
shield that
turn?
he used to block out the sun.
Yes.
Yes, that is
Our
now
arrows
my
to
turn.
blot out the sun.
Yes.
Bucket.
Alright, so Bucket seeing Easy try to get away, Bucket will take a step forward to here, so still within his area of attack, and attempt to use Fey Presence to frighten him.
Alrighty.
So I believe, yeah, it'd be a 15 DC.
I personally am going to give him advantage on this because he is a Fey himself. Wisdom saving throw. He fails.
Sadly, this would also affect K and Easy, as it says, just 10 feet, like all creatures in 10 feet. Unless you'll allow me to say that I cast it here before moving.
Yeah.
Okay. So he is now frightened of Bucket,
Put that on him. Alright.
and that will end Bucket's turn.
You invoke the power of some stronger Fey being than this one, and
Huh,
it's
yes,
the
an
image
Archfey.
terrifies him. Mavakos.
Being that he looks scared and that Easy is groveling, Mavakos is gonna roll up in here, take an advantage arrow shot for 5 plus 2 for 7, and then Jules is gonna come flying to attack, and then Jules is gonna go in there. So basically, she's literally going to fly by and just shred at the face. To see if I can get an attack on them. 15 to hit.
Hits.
Cool. A 7 total.
I
And she
see.
just rakes across her face.
Yeah, you just rake across this Fey's face. He is not looking good. Okay.
And that is. I'm gonna use. I'm gonna go back into my strategic position of behind the rock. But yeah, that's my
Solid.
turn.
Okay.
K's moving here. And he screams in Leonin again of like stop touching the little one as he takes a swing at him.
That's kind of gross, bro.
Nice.
Stop touching the little one! The little kobold!
Roll
The
damage.
one that made it gross.
17.
17 points.
How do you want to finish him off?
Is my javelin still stuck in him?
Sure.
As he's screaming this in Leonin about touching the kobold easy, he grabs the javelin as he shoves it through more, and as his greatsword comes up right behind him and just stabs up through his chest cavity,
Nice.
Mortal Kombat style and it just looks like a cross because of the javelin.
You do this and you just completely obliterate him, and it's kind of like the movie moment where he's still standing for a few seconds and he looks at you very wide-eyed and surprised as he just absolutely shatters into dozens of bits of candy shards. And I'm gonna need Bucket, Easy, and K to make a dexterity saving throw as these dozens of sharp bits of candy just come shattering outwards from his death.
I have a question. Would this trigger this?
Yes. Anything that would require a dex save would usually trigger it.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Huh. I guess yeah, so it'd be a dex save, it's not acrobatics, right?
Just a dex save.
Okay. Ow.
9. Okay, so Bucket's gonna take the full force of this shatter candy damage, and Easy and K will take 3. And that, my friends, is combat.
Bucket is surprisingly okay with this. Bucket will now begin to eat the fucker that killed her fae. Well, I guess temporarily dismissed? I don't know. I don't think Avon is dead.
This might be
This
the
is a familiar.
best, oddly enough, from a living candy man, essentially. Tastes oddly, really delicious. Like better
Bucket
than any candy you've had so far.
Bucket will scoop his bits into her actual metal bucket and carry him and like eat the bits as she's
Oh,
going.
Kay grabs Bucket after she grabs whatever candy.
Oh,
Aw.
Yeah, he just grabs the bucket handle, and because his Fey companion's missing, he just picks it up and carries. He's just
Oh.
really
Oh,
sick
no,
of
no, no.
everything.
No, don't give me like Bucket is walking on her own. She's just carrying the bucket.
I was about to say, I'll just carry Bucket.
So this is the now tied up owner of the candy store.
Bucket is walking.
Okay.
One of my arrows and slice the ropes that are holding him together.
You cut off the ropes. You cut off the rope that's kind of in his mouth that's preventing him from speaking, and he looks up at all of you and says, "Oh, thank goodness! You must be the ones who I put a posting for. You must be adventurers from the guild. Thank you for saving me. I don't know who that man was. He was after the secrets of my father. He wanted to know what made our shop, so popular. Thank you for helping me."
Mhm.
We're glad we can help. We are mighty adventurers, and Easy is tired, and she will sit down on the ground.
Cigarette. I will offer him a cigarette. Would you like one?
He looks at you, and Easy, he kind of gives you a little wink as he says, "Oh, no, thank you. I prefer my own." And he pulls out a pack of candy cigarettes, takes one out, and starts eating it.
I just blow a big cloud of cigar smoke in his face. The disrespect. Those will lead you to this. They're gateway candies. Give him a long stare.
He looks at all of you and says, "Well, now that you've saved me, I assume you know a way out. This is a dreadful place. I will wish to get back to my shop, see how it's doing."
I could probably find the portal that got us here if we want. I'm good at tracking stuff.
Thank goodness.
I look at Jules and I just kind of whisper and just point towards the entrance and just say, "Lead the way."
Bucket, roll me a strength check.
I hope you're rolling at 20.
Me too. Aw.
No wall for you.
Out of curiosity, just because I want to do it, can I try ripping off a piece?
Sure.
This is a 13. I still had
13?
it.
You get like a tiny little piece, but not a giant chunk of wall.
Oh. Kay just kind of looks at Bucket and hands it to her.
Bucket will gladly take it and once again just push it into her face.
Tastes like gingerbread. Eventually, you all find your way back at the shop of, what did I name him? Henry Leighton. And he thanks you all for saving him. He gives you each 200 gold pieces. And this is funny. He gives you each an item called gummy fangs. He explains that these are very popular with the kids. Um, they are attunement items. Interestingly enough, I will send you each what they do. But you can eat the gummy teeth as an action to restore 2d4 plus 2 hit points. You can also put these teeth into onto your own teeth to get a bite attack. And essentially it acts more or less like a dampier bite, when you bite someone, you deal damage, plus your strength, a d6 plus your strength modifier. And the first time you hit a creature with these teethies, you can choose to consume a chunk of their flesh, which magically turns into candy, restoring you with 2 health points. Or you can detach them and eat them, get the 2d4 plus 2. However, eating the fangs does destroy them. And you can eat the fangs. They basically act as a healing potion, so you can choose to eat them as a bonus action. And I will send that to all of you at some point.
Sounds good.
But he thanks you all, hands you the gold, hands you the gummy teeth, and puts you on your way. And that is the end of the Confectionery Conundrum.
Before leaving, Bucket would spend the time to ritually cast Find Familiar to bring her sprite back, and then try to maybe buy some candy or something before leaving.
Sure. I'll say he gives each of you 5 days worth of rations, but it's basically like giant bags of candy.
5 days worth of candy. Yes.
Yes. And yeah, that's game, yo.
Yay!
Bucket can add another 5 days of candy because Kay just kind of looks at it and goes, "Sweet thing's not my thing," and just kind of hands Bucket it.
Nice. Thank you all for playing.
Yes. Great game, Pie, as always. And am I allowed to say it on YouTube? I'm not sure.
What?
Am I allowed to say
No.
what today is on YouTube?
It's no longer
Yes.
the day.
It's no longer the day, but you can.
Well, hi, I'm in the Pacific time zone, where it's still Pie's birthday. Happy birthday, Pie.
Thank you.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Yes, happy birthday to Pie. Would you like to say your goodbye?
I would love to say it. Everyone, good pie and stay sweet.
And as always, everybody say goodbye to YouTube.
Goodbye,
Bye.
YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.
Happy dungeon delving, everyone.